Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 4th May. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, become pure by following Shrimad and you will be liberated from the punishment of Dharamraj. Sweet children, become pure by following Shrimad and you will be liberated from the punishment of Dharamraj. In order to become like a diamond, drink the nectar of knowledge and renounce poison. Question: on what is a golden age status based? On what is a golden age status based? Answer: it is based on purity. It is based on purity. Stay in remembrance and you will definitely become pure. Only by becoming pure will you receive salvation. Those who don't become pure will experience punishment and return to their own religion. You may live at home with your families, but don't remember any bodily beings. Remain pure and you will claim a high status. Remain pure and you will claim a high status. Song: having found you, we have found everything. The earth and sky all belong to us. Om Shanti. God Shiva speaks. No one else can be called God. Only the one incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is called Shiv Baba. He is the Father of all souls. Firstly, have the faith that we are definitely Shiv Baba's children. At a time of sorrow, people call out, "O Supreme Soul, protect us. Have mercy on us." They don't even know it is their souls who are remembering the Supreme Soul. He is the Father of us souls. At this time, the world is full of impure souls. They sing, "We are degraded sinners," whereas you are completely viceless. Yet they don't consider themselves to be that. The Father explains, "Since you say that God is the one Father, that makes all of you brothers. Then in term of your bodies, you are all brothers and sisters. You are children of Shiv Baba and also children of Prajapita Brahma. That one is your unlimited Father, teacher and Guru. He says, I don't make you impure. I have come to make you pure, but only if you follow my directions." Here, all human beings follow the dictates of Ravan. The 5 vices are present in everyone. The Father says, "Children, now become viceless. Follow Shrimad." However, they still don't renounce the vices. And so they don't become the masters of heaven. All have become sinners like a Jamil. This is Ravan's community. The cottage of sorrow, and everyone is experiencing so much sorrow. The Father comes and creates the kingdom of Rama. So you children understand that this is a true battlefield. In the Gita, God says lust is the greatest enemy. Conquer it. However, they don't conquer it. The Father now sits here and explains to you. You souls listen through your organs and then relate it to others. It is the soul that acts. I am a soul and I adopt a body and play a part. I am a soul and I adopt a body and play a part. However, instead of being soul conscious, human beings have become body conscious. The Father says, now become soul conscious. In the golden age, you remain soul conscious. You don't know the Supreme Soul. Here you are body conscious and you don't know the Supreme Soul. This is why you have become degraded. People don't even understand what degradation is. Those who have a lot of wealth think they are sitting in heaven. The Father says they will all become poor because destruction has to take place. It is good that destruction takes place. We will then go to the land of liberation. Therefore, you should be happy about this. You are making preparations to die. Human beings are afraid of dying. The Father is making you worthy of being taken to paradise. Impure ones continue to take rebirth in the impure world. None of them are residents of heaven. The Father says the main thing is to become pure. Without becoming pure, you cannot go to the pure world. It is because of purity that innocent ones are beaten. They consider poison to be nectar. The Father says, I make you become like diamonds with the nectar of knowledge. So why do you think poison and become like worthless shells? You have been drinking poison for half the cycle. Now obey my instructions. Now obey my instructions, otherwise there will have to be punishment from Dharam Raj. Even a worldly father says, children, don't perform such actions that you defame the name of the family. The unlimited Father says, follow Shrimat and become pure. If you sit on the pyre of lust, you will become uglier than you are now. You are now made to sit on the pyre of knowledge and made beautiful. By sitting on the pyre of lust, you will not be able to see the face of heaven. This is why the Father says, now follow Shrimat. The Father only speaks to the children. Only you children know that the Father has come to give you the inheritance of heaven. The Iron Age is about to end. Only for those who follow the Father's Shrimat will there be salvation. If they don't become pure, they will experience punishment and then return to their religion. The residents of Bharat were the residents of heaven. They have now become impure. They don't even know about heaven. The Father says, if you don't follow my direction, but follow the dictates of others instead and indulge in vice, you die. You die. Then although you will go to heaven towards the end, the status you claim will be very low. Those who are wealthy now will be poor. Those who are poor here will become wealthy there. The Father is the Lord of the poor. Everything depends on purity. You will become pure by having yoga with the Father. The Father explains to the children, I teach you Raj Yoga. I teach you Raj Yoga. I don't make you renounce your homes and families. Stay at home with your families, but don't indulge in vice and don't remember any bodily beings. At this time, all are impure, whereas in the golden age, there were pure deities. Now they too have become impure. By taking rebirth, you have now reached your last birth. All of you are Parvatis. All of you are Parvatis. Now the Father, the Lord of immortality, is telling you the story of immortality to make you into the masters of the land of immortality. Therefore, now remember the Father, the Lord of immortality. Only by having remembrance will your sins be absolved. It is not that Shiva, Shankar, or Parvati are sitting on the mountains. No, all of that is the stumbling of the path of devotion. For half the cycle, you stumbled a great deal. Now Baba says, I will send you to heaven. There is nothing but happiness in the golden age. You neither stumble nor fall. The main thing is to remain pure. Where there is a lot of violence here, the urn of sin becomes full and destruction takes place. Now become pure for one birth and you will become the masters of the pure word. However, this only applies to those who follow Shrimat. Those who did not follow Shrimat in the previous cycle will not follow it now and will not claim a high status. Those who did not follow Shrimat in the previous cycle will not follow it now and will not claim a status. You are the children of the one Father. You are brothers and sisters among yourselves. However, if after belonging to the Father you fall, and you will go into the depths of hell and become even more of a sinful soul. This is God's garment. This is God's garment. If you don't become pure by following my direction, there will have to be very severe punishment from Dharam Raj. There will have to be punishment experienced for whatever sins you have committed for birth after birth, and the accounts will be settled in that way. You will either have to have your sins burnt away with the power of yoga, or there will have to be very severe punishment. There are so many Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, and they all remain pure. They are making Bharat into heaven. You are the Shiv Shakti Pandav army. You are the Shiv Shakti Pandav army. Both Gops and Gopis are included in this. God is teaching you. Lakshmi and Narayan are called a goddess and God. So God must definitely have given them the inheritance. It is God alone who comes and makes you into deities. In the golden age, there were the king, queen, and subjects, and all of them were elevated. It is now the kingdom of Raman. If you want to go to the kingdom of Rama, become pure and follow the directions of Rama. By following the dictates of Raman, you have become degraded. It is remembered some people's wealth will be buried underground and that of others will be looted. People hide gold underground or it in walls. If they die suddenly, what will happen? Everything just remains there. Destruction has to take place. When earthquakes etc. take place, many thieves appear at that time. The Father, the Lord and Master has now come to make you belong to Him and to make you into the masters of the world. Nowadays, even people in the stage of retirement cannot live without vice. They have become absolutely tamo pradhan. They don't even recognize the Father. The Father says, I have come to make you pure. If you indulge in vice, there will be very severe punishment. I have come to make you pure and to establish the pure word. You then become impure and cause obstacles. You are creating obstacles in the creation of heaven. And so there will have be very severe punishment. I have come to make you into the residents of heaven. If you don't renounce vice, there will be a lot of punishment from Dharam Raj. You will then cry out in distress. This is the court of Indra. There is the story of the angels of knowledge. When an impure person was brought into the gathering, that vibrations was felt. So no impure person is allowed to sit here in the gathering. No one is allowed to sit here without making a promise of purity. Otherwise, the one who brings such a person will also be blamed. The Father knows everything. Therefore, he is giving teachings for any of you who still brings such a person. By remembering Shiv Baba, souls become clean and pure, and the atmosphere becomes one of silence. By remembering Shiv Baba, souls become clean and pure, and the atmosphere becomes one of silence. The Father sits here and gives his introduction. I am your Father. I have come to make you into deities from human beings, as I did 5,000 years ago. Claim your inheritance of unlimited happiness from the unlimited Father. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First, settle all your sinful accounts with the power of yoga, purity, and cleanse the soul and make the atmosphere peaceful. Second, follow the Father's Shrimat and promise to become completely pure. Follow the Father's Shrimat and promise to become completely pure. Don't be influenced by vices and thereby become an obstruction to the creation of heaven. Today's blessing. Feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you make accurate decisions with the cleanliness of your mind and intellect and become full of success. May you make accurate decisions with the cleanliness of your mind and intellect and become full of success. You can achieve success in any task when your intellect makes the right decision at the right time. However, the power to decide works when your mind and intellects are clean and there is no rubbish in them. This is why you have to burn any rubbish in the fire of yoga and make your intellect clean. Any type of weakness is rubbish. Any type of weakness is rubbish. The slightest waste thought is also rubbish. When this rubbish is destroyed, you can then remain carefree. When this rubbish is destroyed, you can then remain carefree. Then, because of having a clean intellect, you will achieve success in every task. Slogan: when pure and elevated thoughts constantly emerge in you, all waste will automatically become merged. When pure and elevated thoughts constantly emerge in you, all waste will automatically become merged. Om Shanti. Now sweet elevated versions of Mateshwari Ji. Mama is saying, why is the iron-aged word called the word without any essence? Means strength. Because this word has no essence. That is, nothing has any strength. It does not have any happiness, peace or purity. There used to be happiness, peace and purity on this earth at one point. But it does not exist now because everyone has the 5 evil spirits in them. Because everyone has the 5 evil spirits in them. This is why this word is called the ocean of fear. That is the ocean of karmic bondage. Everyone in this world is unhappy and calls out to God, "Oh God, take us away from this ocean. Oh God, take us away from this ocean." This shows that there must definitely be a word without fear. A word that is fearless, which is where they want to go to. This is why this word is called an ocean of sin, which they want to cross and go to the word of charitable souls. So there are two words, the golden age word that has essence and the other iron age word without essence. Both words exist on this earth. Both words exist on this earth. People say, "Oh God, take us across this ocean to the other side." What does the other side mean? People think the other side means not to enter the cycle of birth and death. That is to be liberated. This is what people say. But God says, "Children, I take you to that world where there is truly is happiness and peace." God says, "Children, I take you to that world where there truly is happiness and peace, which is beyond sorrow and peacelessness. Since you want happiness, that should definitely be in this life." That was the golden aged paradise, the world of deities, where they always had a happy life. Those deities were said to be immortal. Immortal also does not mean anything. It is not that the lifespan of the deities were so long that they never died. No, to say that is wrong, because it is not like that. Because it is not like that. Their lifespans don't last through the golden and silver ages. The deities had many births in the golden and silver ages. They ruled the kingdom very well for 21 births, and then they took 63 births from the copper age to the end of iron age. Means in total they had 21 births of the ascending stage and 63 births of the descending stage. In total, human beings take 84 births. It is a mistake to believe that human beings go through 8.4 million spices. No. If human beings can experience their parts of both happiness and sorrow as humans, then what is the need to experience anything in the animal spices? What is the need of experience anything in the animal spices? Totally there can be 8.4 million species of animals, birds, etc. because there are so many types of creations. Human beings perform their sins and charity as humans, whereas animals experience everything in their species. Neither can human beings go into the animal species, nor do animals go into the human species. Understand? Human beings have to experience everything their own species. This is why they experience happiness and sorrow in their human lives. In the same way, animals have to experience their happiness and sorrow in their own species. However, they don't have intellect to understand from which actions they are suffering. But human beings feel their sufferings because humans are intelligent. But it is not that human beings experience 8.4 million species. This is said to create the fear that if you perform wrong actions, you will take birth in the animal kingdom. Baba is saying this is said to create the fear that if you perform wrong actions, you will take birth in the animal kingdom. We are at this time of confluence age, transforming our lives and changing from sinful souls to charitable souls. Acha. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba and Mama.